If anyone's confused on what the hell is happening in AP Music Theory right now, then I am too. These are the things you need to know. First things first, you have 3 rules. This is for 1 to 5s or 1 to 4s. Your rules are: one of the notes must stay, you should copy whatever the root note is, and then you have to follow the top note. What I mean by following the top note is if the top note is going down, as you see from B to A, then the other note that's moving should also be going down. That doesn't include the root note. Those are different. So an example is right here. You have your top note. So this is going down. This is also going down, right? First things first, you want to know the Roman numeral thing or whatever. And you see at the rule, one of my notes are staying. But honestly, if you look at a keyboard, then it makes logical sense why one has to say. So let's say you're at 4, right? This is a 4 chord of D. This is a 4 chord of D, meaning that right here, good. If you don't know how to read bass clef, how I look at it is good boys do fly airplanes for each of the lines. And then the gaps are all cows eat grass. So this should be good for G. And then if you look over at my keyboard here, I drew in between those two, G's right here. And then for G, you have G, B, and D, because how you find that out is you just skip one note in between. So G, skip 1, B, skip 1, D, G, B, D. Right here, you have your G, that's a G again. That should be a D, and up there is B. If you're wondering how I got there, for one, the rules are one of the notes have to copy the root note, meaning that right here, I'm just copying whatever this is. So G is found again here with G, right? So that follows that rule. And then for up here, there's already B filled in. So if you look at the keyboard again, G's done, B's already filled in, so that means the only note left to fill in is D. So then you're gonna go here and place your D. Now you have a 1 chord, and then if you remember, the scale is D. So therefore, one of the notes is already staying there. So that fills our rule of one of the notes must stay. And additionally, this fills in the rule of copying the root note, because that's good boys do. That is D, and that is D. Meaning that the only thing that we're missing now is D, F, and A. F is right here. So F, I did good boys do fly. F is going to be right here. And then A is automatically filled in or given to us. So that's how you find out this kind of stuff. Let's look at over here. This is annoying as shit. So the benefit of being in PIT is you just know all your scales. So I see 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And I don't instantly know what that is off the top of my head, but something I do know is A flat is gonna be 4 flats, right? So right, A flat is bum 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 bum, 4 flats. Now, going by the circle of fourths, if you go up 4 notes in the scale, then that will be your next scale. So bum 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 bum, meaning that this note right here, or D flat, is gonna be that scale. Or you could just know that, but I don't know that, so I'm just doing my own way. And then to find the natural minor, we're gonna go down 3 notes from here. So I'm from D flat, 1, 2, 3, meaning that the scale is either D flat or B flat minor. So write that. Then he said the next step for this kind of thing is to look at the very end. So at the very end, it's usually going to resolve on whatever scale it is, right? So right here you have good boys do, GBD, fly airplanes, good boys do, that's a D, right? And then if you look here, it doesn't end on B, meaning it's probably not B, meaning this is in D flat major because it ends on D, right? Now, all you have to do is find the notes in relation to whatever this is. So this is all cows eat grass, A, right? If you have A, then if you're counting from D, D, E, F, G, A. That is 5, meaning that you're gonna draw a V. Same thing here, good boys do. D is just 1, right? Repeat that again one more time. All cows eat grass. D, E, F, G, that is 4. So then you write a 4 there, and then you just repeat that for all of them. It's to be 1 or 5. That one's 1, and that's the same note. So this is also 1, 5, because A, and then it ends on 1, right? So these are your Roman numerals, and the same rules still apply here. However, there's a little bit difference of notes for here. We have a 4 to 5, and 4 to 5s have different rules. So 4 to 5, you're doing the same thing of doubling the root, meaning that you're doubling whatever the bottom one is. However, where normally one note would stay, it's actually just going in the opposite direction. So let's see, right here, this is a 4 to 5, right? You see that the 4 to 5, it's going up, meaning that everything would be going down. This includes every single note. Yep. So just keep that in mind. Now let's fill this out. I already did this first one. So it gave us F, A, C, it gave us C, and it gave us A. So the notes you need here are A, C, and E. Yep, because one note is in between. A, C, and E. So you have A, right? And you have C already. Now you need to copy the rule, meaning doubling the root. So good boys do fly airplanes. Your A is there. So that's where I copied my root. And then now the only note we're missing is going to be E, because C is already filled in. So I put my E right here. Yep, makes sense, I'm assuming. Now you have a 1. So 1 for this. Remember, we're in D flat. So you're going to have D, F, and G. And you might be wondering, why am I not doing the scale in the thing? Because I'm not a nerd, and I can just look at it since they already wrote down the key signature. So you have D, F, and G. Oh, that's not G, A. D, F, A. Yes, D, F, A. So first things first, this might look daunting because there's like nothing here. But honestly, I just write notes. You need a D, F, and A, right? So I'm gonna look at which of these are already here. So this is A, and that's an A because that's the octave. So I'm just gonna have one note stay, and this is gonna be my A. Now D, F. So we're gonna need to get a D to double the root. This is E, so going down one is gonna be D. D. And then now the only thing we're missing is D, F, A. So F, A. If you don't know how to read treble clef, then starting from the bottom line, every good boy does fine. And with the gaps, you have F, A, C, E, or face. That's how you remember that. Additionally, that follows the rules of the note going down with the top one. So that should work, and the notes are staying. Now you have a 4, and 4 for D is going to be G, right? All cows eat grass, G. And then the things you need for G are G, B, and D. Now we already have a D from over here, so I'm going to make that one stay. Now you need a G, so every, this is the bass note, G, B, D. So B, so now the only thing we're missing is B. We have already doubled our root, I think. All cows eat grass, every good, yeah, G. So now we need a B. So good boys do fly airplanes, A, B. draw that there, and that is that chord. 5 is going to be A, C, and E again. But remember the rule of everything must go down. Good boys do fly airplanes. So this is something Mr. Chambers did. He just put the same note in the same spot. So whatever, the note that's normally over here is just doubling this, and that's doubling the root. So I guess that works, because magic. So let's find our C. This one's going down. So you draw the ledger line thing, and then that's your C. And then E. Right here is an E, because every good boy. And that should be that block. This looks awfully familiar to that. So I don't mind a little bit of plagiarism. So I'm just gonna copy that. That's that, right? Now you have all A one more time. So this is gonna be a 5. Remember, this is 1 to 5. So now we're back to the regular rules of 1 staying. So let's say this is A. There's already an A here. So I'm just gonna copy that. And that follows doubling the root and 1 note staying. So now we just need to fill in the rest of them. A, C, E, C. I feel like making this one C, just cause. Now we have our C, I'm gonna make my E here. Boom, that should work. Theoretically, I think you can just copy that, but that seems kind of boring. So I wanna do something different. You have an A, so I'm gonna put the A up here. F-A, A, E, but now we're missing a C, so good boys do fly A, B, C. B is here, that means C is gonna be this one, just to get a little bit of difference. And you copy the beginning again, because it's the exact same thing. You add a dot to match whatever is going on, and you finished. That should be your line. I hope that makes a little bit more sense for everyone who legitimately doesn't get it. Sorry, Mr. Chambers.